Hey everybody, it's Old School Nerd, and okay, I have no idea why I laughed. I just did. Okay, so we're going to start off the week by doing a little catch-up. As you know, a lot of you have done a lot of requests, and although we promise that we're going to do the top 10 every week, we do that. However, it's more than just 10 requests a week. There are dozens, whether it be comments on videos, Patreon requests, Instagram requests, Facebook requests, Twitter requests. I see them all. I write them all down. And eventually we're going to get to them all. Don't worry. It just takes time sometimes. This one comes from my buddy, Mr. Death, Andre Death in South Africa. This one is Apocalyptica featuring Mr. Brodén from Sabaton fame. The song is called Live or Die. It's the official video. My name is Old School Nerd. We're going to react to this one. Like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for coming in. Check us out on oldschoolnerd.com. It's got all of our social media posts. It's got the Patreon link for those who want to help support the channel. We appreciate every single one of you. And the merchandise store. Don't forget tonight, Monday night. Every Monday night. Me and the boys. And a female gnome. Oh, I think tonight is the last night of Death House. Ooh. I have no idea what it means. So join us for D&D tonight. This is Apocalyptica featuring the lead singer of Sabaton. Here we go. Ooh. For those who do not understand Apocalyptica or anything about them, a lot of us remember the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, who did that ridiculous metal type Christmas music that was so crazy it was played everywhere. Well, Apocalyptica is similar to that, except they're not an orchestra, but they do incorporate the the metal genre, hard rock genre, with classic instruments, i.e. cellos. I don't think Apocalyptica has a lead singer, but they have a lot of guest singers that come in and sing with them. Miles Kennedy, I've heard of him doing it. Obviously, Mr. Brodén from Sabaton. So if you've never checked them out, they have a lot of songs that you should really check out. So they do tour, and a lot of times, a lot of big bands like, Metallica and other bands will actually play shows in the same areas as them because the lead singers of a lot of these big bands like to go over there and sing with Apocalyptica because it's cool. It's just really cool. So this, of course, let's continue on. I'm only stopping this because, kind of technically I have to. All right, let's continue on.
Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. But if we wanted the truth, we wouldn't buy the lies. Follow the fools and the battle cry. For nothing we lose, it doesn't matter. Matter if we live or die. Matter if we live or die. If we live or we're gonna reach from each other in the shadows. We lost count of the numbers in the death toll. These are faked and distorted times, crying out for desperate measures. For a vengeance that will carry on forever. But the king will never pay for his crimes. So if we wanted the truth, we wouldn't buy the lies. Follow
seriously, like a lot of people know that a lot of the structure of metal comes from classic orchestra type music, classic arranged classical music, right? So when you hear Apocalyptica doing this, you're like, dude, it sounds like every super heavy power metal band I've ever heard, but without the guitars. Well, actually, it's reversed that. It's every single power metal band you've ever heard of is doing it with a guitar, but it's still the same arrangement styles as classically produced music. It's just amazing. Wow. I've heard an Apocalyptica song before, and I don't remember who joined them on it, but it was years ago. Apparently I need to get back into this because yeah, it's such a pure form. And it's aggressive, yet beautiful, tells a story. And of course, when you have some of the greatest metal singers of different metal bands come in and join your musical ensemble to create epic songs and epic stories, can't really go wrong.
Bodies crumble from the weight laid upon us. Nothing we can ever do than to fight it. No man will ever stand to survive it. But if we wanted the truth, we wouldn't buy the lies. Follow the fools and the battle cry. For nothing we lose, it doesn't matter. Matter if we live or die. If we wanted the truth, we wouldn't buy the lies. Follow the fools and the battle cry. For nothing we lose, it doesn't matter. Matter if we live or die. Matter if we live or die. If we live or
Man. Wow. I mean, it's when you incorporate the two genres together and you sit there and you put them side by side and you realize how similar they are, that metal music is literally classical orchestra type music, just plugged in, manipulated, abused, pushed, and forced into a to a giant level. It just kind of reminds you, can't mess with history. Because history's cool, guys. The history of metal. Apocalyptica keeps it alive. Gotta respect it.